I should have known that before. But you see what the problem is? This is a giant grand chessboard. The neocons took it and ran with it. They didn't do it the way he wanted, the way Brzezinski wanted or laid out, but they took it and ran with it. And, 9/11 is just the way that the general public gets introduced to the idea that we need to be in, the Middle East for our own protection. But in this case, it's really to make sure that our oil and power level maintains, status quo. We have a caller, so let's go ahead and put the caller on right away. We only have 7 minutes or so. Hello,
Hi.
caller. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to. I was calling in first of all to just compare or make a comment about the similarities between the Nazi false flag terror attacks under Hitler as 9/11 and all of the other ones, that we either perpetuated or let happen, like Pearl Harbor, USS all of them in the U.S. But I'd also like to state that it's just crazy, watching that interview with Brzezinski, how amazing it is that people don't realize that these gangsters have been funding both sides of every conflict and every war, every mass genocide, everything that has happened in the last few centuries.
That's right. I was going to say, if you really look at it like it's a they versus us versus them, you're wrong. Because we're the powers that are in control.
We're
both sides.
We hold them up. Yeah, we're definitely the bottom rungs of the pyramid, and if we're not holding them up, they fall down. Don't get me wrong. But I just wanted to end with this quote from our own Fed chairman himself, Ben Bernanke, in November 21st, 2002. The U.S. government has a technology called a printing press, or today its electronic equivalent, that allows it to produce as many U.S. dollars as it wishes at essentially no cost. By increasing the U.S. dollars in circulation, or even by credibly threatening to do so, the U.S. government can also reduce the value of a dollar in terms of goods and services, which is equivalent to raising the prices in dollars of those goods and services. We conclude that, under a paper money system, a determined government can always generate higher spending and hence position inflation. Never been so frank.
Yeah, that's...
Thanks for the show.
Thank you for calling. And Bernanke and all the rest of those Wall Street criminals are right in Obama's main cabinet. We have another caller. Go ahead, caller.
Hi, Bill. I just had a question. On that one roll-in you had, they were talking a lot about the right wing being the bad entity, and how they're stopping the left wing. But I think they're two wings of the same bird. And because this country started out with a Constitution and a Bill of Rights, which covers the individual, which is the smallest.
I understand what you're saying about this country, but remember, he was talking about Iran.
Right.
And
but do you believe that there's any difference between the left and the right? I just think it's just the same bird. It's just another show that they put on in front of us.
Well, there's a difference between the public left and the public right, but the entrenched left and right that we see, the arguments between so-called liberals and conservatives and all that, I think that's all definitely contrived and phony. You're right. We have one party in this country, and people need to understand it's the property party.
Right.
And Democrats and Republicans are two branches of the same party.
It's kind of like David and Goliath, even though the elites are a lot fewer than us by a huge shot.
David and Goliath are true adversaries. These guys are not competitors. They're co-conspirators.
People are the many, and they're the few. And, it's like David was supposed to be small, but it's like they're the Goliath.
Oh,
they're the big, because they have all the guns and all the money, and because we've been giving it to them. Anyway, thank you. That's all I have to say.
Right on, and keep watching. I'm going to try to get a follow-up interview with Jim Fetzer. For those of you who watched the two halves of the Jim Fetzer 9/11 presentation, we'll try to get him to answer questions live about that maybe next time, or it depends on scheduling. Anyway, we have one more caller, 3 minutes to go. Go ahead,
Hello?
call.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, I just have a question. I've called a lot of times, but
Right on.
hello?
Welcome back.
I'm talking about that guy that comes on here, that last week guy.
Oh yeah, Jim Fetzer. He's the one that I was just saying. He offered to make a live, to answer questions live. I know that last time you wanted to have a debate with him, and
No,
you
I
said,
wanted last time. What I wanted him to do was debate not go to Canada to debate somebody.
right.
You know how it's so much harder to get a degree.
Oh, that
in
was
the United States.
You're talking about Richard Gage. Then he went to Canada.
Yeah. So, okay, the Portland State University.
Yeah.
Portland State, they got an excellent guy that will debate him any day of the week. Put that on your show.
That would be good. That would be wonderful.
It would be good, but it would.
If you could
he wouldn't be able to sell books no more.
Well, I'm not trying to sell books. I don't care. But
They're all out there in front.
Those are DVDs that represent the tremendous amount of information that's not in line with the official theory. But
I have one more last question, and I'm going to
sure, go ahead.
Out of all them book sales, how much money goes to the victims of 9/11?
I have no idea, if any. There
Zero.
were some. I know that sometimes they did that, and Veterans for 9/11 Truth were giving away DVDs and also giving money to their, the victims of 9/11. But anyway.
So they're making money for themselves only. They don't care about the victims.
Well, I hope that's not true, but if it is, that's a shame. Anyway, thanks for calling. We have one more call here.
Why would you put their stuff?
Oh, no more calls. Go ahead, keep talking. You're still on.
But why would you sell their stuff if they don't care about the victims? Why?
Who's selling what stuff? Are you accusing me of selling something?
The DVDs you advertise are making money, but it doesn't go to the victims.
Well, I doubt that it's making all that much money either. It's not like it's not like a football game or something that people want to stand in line to get tickets.
Gage guy probably has at least $10 million in sales.
But the fact of the matter is, every one of these DVDs is available for free on the internet, so you don't even have to buy them. So just go watch them.
Oh, they ain't nothing for free. They ain't nothing for free in America.
Well, you have to pay for the internet, so I guess you're right. Anyway, we've got about 50 seconds. Thanks for calling, and our next show is February 6th, the first Saturday in February. And, I'll try to have some connection with Jim Fetzer. Maybe we can have a question and answer session. I'd still like to really pin him down about Judy Woods, but that may or may not have any practical application to our cause. So... Anyway, thanks a lot, and see you guys in 2 weeks. In the meantime, you can watch this on YouTube and on Blip TV. So